Look, I'm happy to sell to you, but you got to promise not to tell anyone where you got these goods from, okay?
Hello and welcome back to Diablo 3. Here we are in New Tristram, and as you may well have guessed from the title of the video, or the nice little introduction, we're here to talk about Radek the Fence.
No one round here appreciates the work I put into acquiring these fine wares. It's not easy, I can tell you that.
Uh-huh. Now, Radek the Fence actually sells some pretty decent items. And what makes these items decent are the fact that they are mostly the really good ones for the slots that are pretty difficult to fill. Now, a lot of people actually have a lot of trouble trying to find good rings, like these. They're pretty good, or good amulets, like that. Also quite nice. Now, these are actually like pure DPS, but the nice thing is that he has all sorts of wares, for all shapes and sizes. I've got an example right here. This is actually the example right here. Yes, I just bought this amulet from him and equipped it. The previous one that I had on is that. So I just found an upgrade here. Grand. Absolutely amazing. I've got a few other examples of stuff that he sells, and I'm going to just say that I'm not sure how his gear looks in normal and nightmare, but in hell mode, when you actually get to hell mode, right from the start, from the very first quest, you can access this merchant. He's right here. As you can see, at the bottom of Tristram. This is where the blacksmith stands when you do his quest. This is the jeweler over here. So he's easy to find. And
look,
he sells good items.
You, but you got to promise not to tell anyone
Okay,
where you got
be
these
quiet.
goods
Shush.
from, okay?
That's enough now. Here are a few examples of things that you can get from him. And these are all amulets, but it's only because I didn't really go through the trouble of finding a bunch of rings. These 2 rings are actually from him as well. And they're good. That's a lot of damage, because if you look at them right now, 15% attack speed is a lot. And the more damage you have, the better that becomes, because it works with a percentage. Okay? And 9 to 18 damage, you know, that's not too bad either. It's not bad at all. So, how it works is, every time you join a game, the stuff that he's got on display changes. So, you kind of abuse that, and every time you log in, you check what he has. If there's something decent, you can pick it up. These are a few examples. That's the one I had before, the one I just equipped, the one I just found here. Then there's this, which is pretty much... Oh, right. That's the same one. Okay. Then there's that. Not bad either. And the nice thing about that is it works for all classes. Because as a barbarian, you wouldn't want the intellect. You wouldn't want that intelligence on your amulet. You'd prefer the damage. Then there's that. For people looking for, you know, magic find. Then there are a whole bunch of other things here. You can also check out his armor. Quite decent. Mostly. Things like that, for instance. Not bad at all. 60 strength, 2 sockets. Very decent. I mean, if that was intellect, then it would be pretty much on par with the pants that I have on right now. Although my pants are level 23. We can just ignore that. It's pretty terrible. So, how you go about doing this is pretty simple. You just leave the game you're currently in. Then, when you're at the menu, you change your quest. You can select pretty much anything in hell difficulty. And I suppose you can check the other difficulties as well, but I've had the best luck in hell. Choose anything. It doesn't matter. Anything that will sort of allow you to spawn in and around New Tristram. So I'm going to take the Shattered Crown. I'll select the Northwest Gate. And I'll say go. Then I start game. And that's that. Profit. Well, not quite yet. Now you have to run past these guys, who are going to talk about Leah spending all night alongside the blacksmith's wife.
Yes, I've got
Here.
some new things in today that I'm
These
sure
two.
you'll love.
And then they're going to talk about Rumford over here.
Did you hear? Old Rumford has us down to half.
Yes. I've been running by here quite a
Hey,
bit.
no one round here
So,
appreciates the work
check it
I
out.
put into acquiring
Now, they're gonna be
these
different
fine
ones.
wares.
These may not be
It's
as good.
not
That's
easy,
actually not
I
too
can
bad.
tell you that.
62 strength, 7 to 14 damage. See, they may not always be as good, but if you keep doing it, You keep trying, you'll probably find something decent like that. That could be good for a demon hunter. 3 sockets. The nice thing is you can choose whatever you want and put it in there. But I just thought that a lot of people would appreciate this. And another thing that's worth mention, it really is worth mention, is that people sell this on the auction house, all of these things, for ridiculous amounts. Ridiculous amounts. Let me show you. It's quite simple, actually. And another, I mean, it's good just letting everyone know about it, because people go out and buy them on the auction house. And sure, it can save you some time, but sometimes people sell them for ridiculous prices. Way, way, way too much. More than you actually should be paying for it. So if I say, find a ring with 15 attack speed. That's 15% attack speed. And let's say I'm a wizard and I want intelligence. Okay, so I want 50 plus intelligence on my ring. Okay, then I do this. And I actually don't want all these ones. But have a look at this. Okay? Look at these prices. This is absolutely ridiculous. And these are rings from Radek the Fence. These are rings from Radek the Fence. What the heck? You buy them there for 8,000 gold, and here they are on the auction house for 250,000 gold. Seriously? Really now? This is actually how I kind of figured out about it, because I saw all these rings here and I was like, well, I need an upgrade, but this doesn't make sense. How can so many of the same rings be drop-in? Alas, they were not drop-in. They were from Radek the Fence. So, check it out. If it's something that interests you, if you get to hell mode and you realize, like I did, that you have rings from level 10 or 15 on, then this is something you can do. It doesn't take long.
Did you hear?
If you're a hasty character like mine, like a demon hunter, a barbarian that can leap,
over here.
or wizard, then it goes even faster.
Appreciates the work
It
I
might
put into
take a
acquiring
couple of
these
tries,
fine
but
wares.
hey, look at
It's
that.
not easy,
Radiant Ring
I
of
can
Cruelty.
tell you that.
That's not bad. Is it? I don't think so. I think it's pretty good. So, I hope this little tip helps you guys. And I hope it stops people from abusing this. Because it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy that they sell that stuff for so much and it actually sells. Sure, if you've got enough money and you don't mind spending it, then that's okay. But not everyone wants to spend that much money. And if you want to try sell them on the auction house, go for it. Good luck. I hope you make tons of money with it. Because everyone deserves tons of gold. But that's going to be the end of this video. Check back here soon for more Diablo 3. If you guys know of any other little tricks like this, feel free to let me know in the comment section. Because I'm always interested in little tricks like this. This one specifically is super
Look,
useful.
I'm happy to sell to you.
Super
You've
useful.
got to promise not to tell anyone where you got these goods from, okay?
And you get to hear this charming fellow talk every time you come here. That's a bonus, if there ever was one. It's okay. It's okay. Anyway, okay. Check back soon for more. Most importantly, though, happy all those things and happy finding yourself the perfect loot. Happy doing that.